It is difficult to appreciate that there are gradations of consciousness, each with their own distinct characteristics, that occur outside our normal human range of perception. We tend to see separations and divisions within our limited range, while we treat anything outside that range as being uniform and indistinct. If we, however, simply observe our own range of perception and awareness carefully, we will see that there are gradations that occur within that range. If we look at the color spectrum, for instance, we can see gradations based on vibrational differences that take us from hot, deep red shades to cool violet shades. Immediately outside the range, on the one side, are infrared waves, and on the other, ultraviolet waves. In the field of consciousness, the same thing can be seen. The consciousness of the plant exhibits certain characteristics, which are exceeded as we move into the animal kingdom. Within the animal kingdom, we also can see an increasing power of awareness, powers of consciousness, powers of thought, as we advance in the development of animals until we reach the human level. Human beings add capacities for reflection, higher reasoning, time sense, etc., that are absent, for the most part, from the entire animal kingdom, although some animals have some amount of powers along these lines. The first step, or gradation, beyond the normal human mental capacity, rooted in individual ego consciousness and perception, comparison, analysis, and logical reasoning based in the experiences and facts as understood in the external world, is what Sri Aurobindo calls higher mind. Sri Aurobindo writes, quote, I mean by the higher mind a first plane of spiritual consciousness where one becomes constantly and closely aware of the self, the one everywhere, and knows and sees things habitually with that awareness. But it is still very much on the mind level, although highly spiritual in its essential substance. And its instrumentation is through an elevated thought power and comprehensive mental sight, not illumined by any of the intenser upper lights, but as if in a large, strong, and clear daylight. It acts as an intermediate state between the truth light above and the human mind, communicating the higher knowledge in a form that the mind, intensified, broadened, made spiritually supple, can receive without being blinded or dazzled by a truth beyond it. End quote. Reference, Sri Aurobindo and the Mother, Our Many Selves, Practical Yogic Psychology, Chapter 2, Planes and Parts of the Being, pages 72 to 73.